Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, and we're continuing our conversation with Manny Lopez. And so, Manny, it looks like you have such a successful program for a lot of the business people that you're connected to. And I am one of your connections for many years, and I have admired you for what you have done. And, I remember there's some people that, would say something about you, but I don't think that they truly understand who you are. And sometimes people jump into conclusion and they make their accusations or whatever. But, I always look at my own research and my own observation and my own common sense when I connect with people. Is there consistency? Is there a legit reason why they were saying that? And I'm always making sure that I give people a chance to really understand who they are. And so I take my time and I get to know people. And for many, many years that I've known you, Manny, I got to know you, how much you care for people and how much you care for the foster care kids. And that's truly remarkable of who you are. And I know you're a family man too. Tell me about your family and how are you, how is it that you are able to incorporate your business with your family life?
To be honest, entrepreneurship was the whole reasoning behind building what I have with my family. Because working 9-to-5 jobs, I was always like spending so much time at work. I was coming in at like 6 a.m, leaving at 7 o'clock at night. I'd work weekends, we'd working holidays. And as an entrepreneur, I just felt like I can actually decide my own time. Mm-hmm. And family is huge for me because that is my whole purpose. When I met my wife in high school, we're now going on 20 years together.
Wow.
Sweethearts. We have 3 beautiful kids together. My oldest is turning 18 in 3 days. And I want to be the present father. I always talked about this as, I want to be field trip daddy. I want to be like the only dad that's going on the field trips because there's not really a lot of that. You don't see that a lot. And I even had times where I've had people that wanted to invest in my company and partner up with me and told me that they would invest this much. But this is what you got to do. For the next couple of years, you're going to be on stages everywhere and you're never going to see your family. You see them once every couple. I'm like, cancel that. No, I'd rather control my own time. Like I work from home now as much as I can. My daughter thought it was so weird that I was going to speak at your event. She's like, what do you mean? Daddy's going to work? Like your work is right here in your computer. So she was like, what are you talking about? Because I hadn't spoken on stages for so long. And that's, I would say my favorite part about being an entrepreneur is to control my time, to go be able to pick up my kids from school, to take them to where they need to go, to have that quality time with them so they can grow up knowing their dad was there, not understanding, oh, dad's just a paycheck. I don't know who he is. I want to be able to have those conversations with them. I want to be able to have that time where we can look back and see just memories of experiences together because I can turn on and off my business. And people think it's weird. Like I've always told myself, if that person really wants to do business with me, they'll understand family time. But I didn't realize I had my calendar open on my wife's birthday, which is just a couple of days from now. And I'm going to reach out to all these people that have calendar invites and meeting schedule. I'm like, hey, it's my wife's birthday. I'm completely booked. We're going to have to reschedule to another time. If they're not willing to reschedule, boom, they're going to the blacklist, right? So they have to understand that family is first. It's always first. And when somebody
that's something I know about you, Manny, because we had an event, I think it was last year, that you couldn't really attend because of your daughter. It was her birthday and I get it, but I understand it's a hard decision to make for a lot of people, but you make it happen for your family. And how old are your kids now?
My oldest is going to be 18. My middle son, he's 15. And my daughter's 9. She's going to be 10 this year.
Wow, that is so beautiful. And I always hear you say, after our meeting, it's like, okay, I gotta go. I have a date with my wife.
Day night every Thursday. It's
Every
consistent. That's been
Thursday.
like 4 years running right now for us to be. And that's like my wife's favorite time of the week. I ask her all the time. I'm like, "What are you looking forward most to this week?" She's like, "Date night, date night." So that quality time is what we're actually going to remember. I've never heard of anybody down the road when they're 80 years old and on their deathbed saying, "Man, I wish I would have just worked more hours. I wish I would have put in more." No, they always regret putting so much time into their life and business. Like I could be way farther in life in business right now if I focused on business first, but I am exactly where I want to be. And I'm happy where I'm at because I can serve all of the people I want to serve. I do business with all the people I want to do business with. And I can turn on and off the business whenever I'd like because there's something I need to do with family. Like here's
Okay.
an example that really stuck with me that people were like blown away at. A couple of years ago, this was probably 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, I got invited to a dinner and they had a billionaire there, a former president of the United States was there, and I was going to be at that same table. And they're like, "Manny, we want you to be there. We want you to talk about your projects and what you're working on." And I was like, "Oh man, this is a great opportunity. Heck yeah, I want to be there." And they told me the date. It was November 7th. And I was like, "Nope, it's my son's birthday. Not gonna go." They're like, "What are you talking about, Manny? We'll pay for your seat. We'll do this and da da da." I'm like, "It's my son's birthday. My son will remember the day that his father was not there for his birthday, but those people at that table will never remember me.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road if I made such an impact, but the last thing I would want is my son to at some point say my dad was not there because he had a business dinner. Never going to
Yeah.
happen." And that was my deciding moment where I knew I was in the right mindset of business that no matter what, I'm never going to miss an important day for my family because of a business meeting.
Well, Manny, we have a couple of minutes here. I want you to quickly just give your last words to our audience and tell them how they can get a hold of you too. Okay, go ahead.
Definitely. Well, I want to leave them with this quote because this is what I live by. And it's a quote I found. I still have no idea who said it, but this was something that impacted me and it still does today. And that is, I believe that we are all created for greatness, not mediocrity, that we are to live our lives accordingly, striving to be agents of change as we attempt to leave this world a better place than we found it. That goes to all of you listening right now. Find something that drives your passion, something that is bigger than you could possibly think to achieve, and go after that and use entrepreneurship as a vehicle to be able to open up opportunities, open up relationships, and open up ways that you could create solutions around these challenges of life. Because we all have something that we know is wrong in this world that we should fix. For me, that's kids in foster care and the challenges that they have to go through. For you, look at your life and what you can do to make an impact. And if you want me to help you along that journey, just send me a text. My number that goes to me directly, 833-404-4491. Don't have an assistant that manages my communication. So you want to ask me a question, you're going to see me responding to you. I look forward to serving you your way to success.
Wow. Thank you so much, Manny, for being here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio. And so you all heard from Manny. Make sure that you connect with him. And don't forget, we're going to be here next week at 3 o'clock Sunday here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. And I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Waite, and we will see you next week. Bye now.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.